Do you want to learn how to play Fade? Because that is what I'm going to be teaching you right here in this video. Welcome back to my Road to Ascendant series. If you learned something new or enjoyed, consider subscribing. Whenever you play Fade and you put your eyeball down, you should probably peek right after because the people are probably going to be focused on destroying the eyeball, so you can easily catch them off guard. In this round, you could see whenever I had my eyeball down, Fade didn't know if she should destroy the eyeball or try to kill me. So that's how I was able to get an advantage over her. Whenever I put this eyeball down, I knew it was safe for me to walk over tube and no one is going to be able to look at me. Sadly, we weren't able to win the game and we lost 4-13. Not only that, we also lost 16 RR, meaning we now have 0 RR and Platinum 1. Let's get our RR back in the next game. This round, you could see I first used my eyeball and then both of my prowlers to kill one person. Don't be afraid to use your abilities as long as you win the round. That's all that matters. Whenever you use your eyeball through smokes, just try to spray wherever it is showing. And that's how me and Viper were able to kill Riz. You could pretty much do the same thing with Fade's Prowler, it's just a little bit harder. Whenever you're short range with the SMG, just hard move in one angle. It doesn't matter if it's left or right. The reasoning behind this is because at one point the person is probably going to run out of mouse space. Whenever you're playing post plant, try to hold places on site where people won't really expect you to be. Places like mid. In this round, when my Prowler had messed up and I missed all my shots on Phoenix, I realized that there was no need for me to be aggressive on him because he just needed to defuse spikes, so I just started playing back. And then whenever he put his wall up, since he had messed up, there was a crack and I saw where he was, so I easily killed him. Always push onto site from multiple angles so you could sandwich people like this. I ended up team MVPing that game, but we lost 7-13. Because of that game, we ended up losing 15 RR, meaning I dropped down to gold 3 and I now have 85 RR. Let's rank back up in the next game. If you want to peek 2 angles at once, the way you do that is with your Prowler, because your Prowler will watch one angle while you watch the other.
Window, garage window. Nice kill.
Sometimes you need to calm down and take time with your shots. If I just sprayed here, I probably would have died to solo. In this round, I used 3 abilities for one person, and this is how each of the abilities helped me. The first Prowler gave me information of where he is. The second Prowler stalled time while I was blind, and then the C's decayed him, so whenever I shot him, he was kind of weak.
Nice. Good.
This is how I clutch up the round for my team on a pistol round. So first, I just isolate my 1v1 to make sure that no one else can peek me. So I just easily kill Sage. And then the way I used my eyeball was if it didn't mark anyone, that means the whole side was going to be clear. So that's why Omen had to get in the smoke and I just easily killed him like that. If you mark this spot right here and just spam it with the Odin as soon as their barrier drops, you have a high chance of killing someone if they're either going to go B or A. Whenever the other team is pushing onto site, always put down your eyeball. If I hadn't put down my eyeball here, I would have not been able to kill those 2 people while I was blinded. If you stand right here, you could hold 3 angles at once.
Ace.
And just like that, I went to go look for Omen and there he was and I got the ace. Just like in B window, if you mark this spot right here and just spam this immediately as soon as the barrier drops, you have a high chance of killing some people. But if you don't kill some people, you could just put an eyeball through and then peek and kill all the people that the eyeball marked. Just like I did. If you just hold this spot right here with the Odin, most of the time they can't pass you if you just spray. And just like that, I was able to kill 3 of them pretty easily. I did something similar to that this round and I was able to kill 2 people pretty easily. Usually if a person has 2 flashes and they use one of the flashes once but don't kill anyone, that they're just gonna flash the same angle again, so be aware. Usually if someone throws a dart like this, they're either gonna hold the angle or peek out of the angle or gonna be caught off guard. So while they're like that, take advantage of that and just peek them. Sadly, we lost overtime 16-18. Not only that, we also ended up losing 15 RR, meaning I now have 70 RR and gold 3. Let's go win our next game. The way that chamber works is if you shoot right after he teleports, even for like half a second, you could still kill him. The reason Reyna was not able to kill me was because I was hugging hard, right? So she barely saw me until the end. And also, I pushed really hard, so when Reyna was trying to go back, I was able to easily kill her. Since as soon as the round started, I ran so fast, Omen did not realize that I was actually on the other side, so his crosshair was a bit messed up and I was able to easily kill him. Whenever you see their gun popping out just a little bit, there's no need to full peek them so they can also see you. Just shoot behind the box so you can wall bang them and easily kill him. Also, if someone tries to do this trick reverse to you, it would be harder because there's so much more places that you could be, because you could also be just on top of the B site boxes. And because of that, they can't really predict where you're going to be. You have a higher chance of killing them instead of them killing you. Sadly, even after all the Omen plays, we weren't able to win the game and we lost 11 to 13. Not only that, we also ended up losing 15 RR, meaning I now have 55 RR and gold 3. Let's get into the next game. Whenever you're pushing a sage wall, always watch out for people around the sage wall. Whenever you see weird stuff like this, I just knew that the smoke was just weird. So I just stayed staring at it, and I found out that as soon as the orb went away, Vipers was sitting right there. So I just easy killed her. Whenever you mark someone to Fade's eyeball, just put your crosshair placement on his head, even through the walls. It'll help your aim a lot. Also, later that round, me and Jet just knew, so we just sandwiched Chamber and easily killed him. If you want aim like this, I have this because I try to improve my aim. If you want an aim guide, I uploaded one. Go watch it. It's in the top right of the screen right now. And even if it's not, just click on my YouTube channel, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find that the Valorant aim guide right away. Let me see you guys in Radiant.
Not even my ace.
Whenever you're defending, always try to flank as long as you know that they're not just hard watching their flank. Whenever you're flanking, if you're not deep into the flank, just get one kill and back out. This clip shows you exactly why the Marshal is so good. Whenever you're gonna peek multiple times, aim for the body, and if you know that this is probably gonna be your last time that you're gonna peek, just aim for the head. And if you follow those guidelines, you'll get a bunch of kills. Whenever you're defending and you're holding an angle, always be aware if they could peek out of multiple angles that they might peek out of the angle, just get ready to flick out. We ended up winning the game 13 to 10. Not only that, we ended up also getting 17 RR, meaning I now have 72 RR in gold 3. Let's go win the next game. Try to use your eyeballs through smokes. Once again, I used my eyeball through smoke, peeked out, killed a few people, then I saw that my team was behind me. I always push with my team, because if you don't push with your team, you're kind of throwing your rounds. So when I pushed with my team, I also killed another one. Whenever you're about to clear a corner, always use your prowler instead of just dry peeking it. When you just dry peek it, you're kind of just asking to die. Afterwards, bait your prowler, not your teammates. This one singular eyeball won us the round. The reason for that is, with that eyeball, I was able to easily kill Chamber and get a bunch of space. So after I got the space, I just easily pushed through the spawn, got Spike, and just got another pick, turning it into a 5v3 with Spike. I had a really big feeling that they were gonna hard push A from right here, so what I decided to do was just ult with my team. And since me and my whole team just pushed that, I was only, but my teammates together were also able to get to. Meaning there was only one enemy left. And the way I killed the one enemy was simple. Trade my teammate, shoot him in the head. This is how you guys easily get sight. First, you use your fade ult sight so they can't hear anything and you know where they all are. And second, you ask your controller to put a bunch of smokes. So neither can they see anything. So they can't see, hear, and we could see where they are. That's literally free sight. After, when it was just a 2v1, I didn't know where Chamber was exactly, so I put my eyeball to know where he exactly was. And after, I put my C so he could be one shot, and I just need to hit him once. So, that's exactly what it did. Hit him once, and he died, and just like that, we ended up winning the game, 13 to 3. Not only that, but I also ended up getting 21 RR, meaning I now have 93 RR and gold 3. If you learned something new or enjoyed, consider subscribing. I also analyze pro games. If you want to watch a pro analysis, it's in the top right of your screen. Also, coach my viewers. If you want to get coached, just comment down your Discord name and join my Discord server. Lastly, I stream all of this live right here on my YouTube. See you there.